Britain is remembered as the world's greatest empire. And before Britain ruled the world, even its name was decided by invaders. Who were they? To keep this story simple, let's roll the clock all the way back from today, through the centuries, until we land at the very beginning. Right here, 1600. Britain's story might begin in 1600, but to understand it, we need to rewind a little further. For centuries, the island was shaped by outsiders. The Romans marched in 2,000 years ago, laying down roads, walls, and bathhouses, then left. Germanic tribes, the Angles and Saxons, settled in, leaving behind the name Angleland, or as we say today, England. Later came the Vikings, crashing in with raids and fire, and in 1066, William the Conqueror crossed from France, stamping England with a French crown while the common people stubbornly kept speaking English. All these invasions didn't just leave scars. They built something nobody expected: England. By the 1500s, England was still restless. King Henry VIII split from Rome after the Pope denied him a divorce, birthing the Church of England and sparking centuries of religious conflict. This bold move gave England a Protestant identity, but it also left the island short on friends. That weakness didn't go unnoticed. Catholic Spain, the superpower of the day, prepared to crush England once and for all. The showdown came in 1588 with the Spanish Armada. A tiny island faced Europe's greatest fleet and won. That victory didn't just save England, it gave it swagger. It set the stage for something bigger: the birth of Britain. After the Armada's defeat in 1588, everything shifted. England had stared down the most powerful empire in Europe and won. It gave the island swagger it had never had before. At the center of it all was Elizabeth I. She'd taken the throne back in 1558, guiding England through religious chaos, foreign threats, and a burst of culture that gave the world Shakespeare. But after 45 years on the throne, the Virgin Queen left no heir. When she passed, the crown went to her closest relative, James VI of Scotland. Overnight, he became James I of England, too. Suddenly, the man ruled both England and Scotland. They were still separate countries, but this union of the crowns planted a radical idea. What if the whole island became one? Meanwhile, England was eyeing the world. It planted its first lasting colony at Jamestown in 1607, hoping for gold but finding tobacco instead. Colonies meant money, and money meant power. But at home, trouble was brewing. Charles I succeeded James I in 1625, and the new king believed he ruled by divine right, chosen by God. Parliament disagreed. I think we all know where this is going. The argument exploded into the English Civil War. Cavaliers fought for the king, Roundheads fought for Parliament. Parliament won, and Charles was executed. England then became a republic under politician and soldier Oliver Cromwell. Up until he died, which is when everyone quietly decided kings weren't such a bad idea after all. So the monarchy was restored, this time with a new habit: drinking tea. Thanks, Catherine of Braganza. But kings still pushed their luck. James II took the crown in 1685 after his brother Charles II. James II was Catholic in a Protestant country. Parliament feared another civil war, so they invited his Protestant daughter, Mary, and her husband, William of Orange, for a bit of a chat.
William, Mary, how are you doing today?
Oh, we're absolutely famished. Does anyone have any tea? Tea, please?
Someone bring in some English breakfast or Earl Grey, please.
Earl Grey will do well, thank you.
Good. Well, the reason we've asked you here, we want you to invade.
Good heavens! Why would you want us to do that?
Well, James is becoming a bit of a problem. We think you'd be better suited to the throne.
I've never really liked my father. He prefers English breakfast.
Exactly! So, what do you think? Fancy your crown?
And with that, James fled. William and Mary took the throne, no bloodbath, just a glorious revolution. But even Scotland got caught in the chaos. When some Highland clans resisted pledging loyalty to William, 38 members of Clan MacDonald were massacred at Glencoe. This bloodshed sent a clear message: London was serious. Between you and me, there's gotta be a better way of showing everyone you're serious. Like, come on, man. Dramatic much. Anyway, by the 1700s, Scotland's economy was collapsing from failed colonies and bad harvests. Joining England suddenly looked profitable? In 1707, the Act of Union created the United Kingdom of Great Britain. This united the kingdoms of England, which already legally included Wales, and Scotland. Ireland remained a separate kingdom under the same monarch until 1801. So, a small island had just turned itself into a single state. The question now was, could it turn itself into an empire? The answer would change history forever. The new kingdom had a new mindset. If one island could unite, why not build something bigger? Trade routes thickened, warships multiplied, the Royal Navy became the island's seatbelt and slingshot all at once. Abroad, a private British company turned into a power. The East India Company didn't just trade, it ruled. In India, it won deals and battles that let it collect taxes in places like Bengal. Clerks became governors, forts became cities, treaties became taxes, profits came first, and when famine hit Bengal in 1770, millions suffered while revenue kept flowing.